everybody, how are you? I hope you have had a fabulous week. It's almost the weekend, and I'm super excited for this weekend. I've been waiting for this weekend for 3 months or so. I'm taking my kids to go see Jeff Dunham. I saw him probably, in 2009, I think, in Alaska. And I am so freaking excited to take my kids. So lots of things to look forward to. We're almost done with this deployment, thank God. And so I have things planned each week that are gonna get us through the last little bit of this deployment and make it go by a little faster. So let's talk habits, and specifically fitness habits that might be hurting your workouts. Maybe you have kind of sat back and gone, why am I not achieving my goals? Why do they seem like they're so far out of reach? It probably has, it might not have anything to do with how many reps you're doing, what cardio you're doing, but it may have everything to do with habits that have formed that you don't even realize have formed. So let's talk. I have 6 habits. We're going to go over them briefly. I don't want to take up a lot of your guys' time because your time is important. So the first one is bad form. If you are not using proper form when you are lifting weights, you're not doing yourself any good. You aren't utilizing the muscles like you need to. And you are more prone to injure yourself if you are using bad form. It inhibits the effectiveness of your workout, and like I said, could lead to injury, which then you can't even go work out. So then you're back to kind of square one. So maybe you are new to the gym. Maybe you don't like to ask for advice. Or maybe you just haven't been given the proper guidance. So at our local YMCA, there are fitness trainers that kind of walk around. There's people that work there that actually know how to use A, the equipment, and B, know how to do certain exercises so that you can make sure that you're doing proper form. So if you're not sure, ask. I tell my kids this all the time. If you don't know, ask. Because I would rather you ask the question and get clarification than be doing something wrong the whole time because you were too afraid to ask. So just ask. If maybe you're a little afraid of asking, go on YouTube, guys. YouTube is fabulous. I am a very visual learner, and so I have to see things and hear what to do, but I have to see it in order for my brain to process it. So maybe you're at home, you have some dumbbells, and you're wondering if you're doing squats right. So Google how to do a proper squat. Find yourself a mirror so that you can look at the video of the person showing you how to do a squat and look in the mirror so that you can make sure that you are using proper form. Obviously, when you are doing squats, your knees should never go out over your toes. Your knees should always be pretty much lined up with your ankle. So that you are not running the risk of injuring your knees. So tip number 2 is exercising on an empty stomach. Experts actually say that you should fuel your body before you start exercising. Now, there are experts that also say fasted cardio is actually good for you. I use a pre-workout drink that has BCAAs in it, which helps fuel my body, plus helps my body recover from the extensive workouts that I do. But doing cardio on an empty stomach can be good and bad for your body. But it's not sustainable. So you might want to just pop a banana in, 45 minutes before you work out. For me, I really don't eat anything before I never have before I work out. I've never eaten before I work out. I've always done fasted, basically a fasted workout, but I have a pre-workout, which gives me some nutrients and proteins that my body needs in order to get the most out of my workout. Maybe tip number 3, maybe you're doing too much cardio. Too much cardio is actually a bad thing. You don't want to just do cardio. Too much of it will actually cause muscle atrophy, which will end up leading to a fat loss plateau. And so if you're on a strict diet and you're doing so much cardio, it really can take a toll on your muscles. So if you want to keep your fat loss rolling, or you want to maintain your fat loss, you should do HIIT, which is high intensity interval training, for a few, like 15 minutes, a few times a week. That will keep your fat loss burning. So like me, I just, in doing like research for this video, I realized like I'm not doing enough HIIT to keep my fat loss up. And so I have incorporated, I don't know if you guys remember, like I told you, like I did, the treadmill 3 days a week. And on Fridays it was sprint intervals, which is, speed for 30 seconds and then walking, for a minute and a half. Speed for 30 seconds. So my heart rate goes sky high and then I bring it back down. Then it goes sky high and bring it back down. That is HIIT, type workouts, where you bring your heart rate sky high and then you bring it back down and then you take it sky high again. That is how athletes train. So I realized like walking on the treadmill at an incline for 30 minutes really wasn't, it was like a steady heart rate of like, 160 or whatever. So I have changed it up and I do sprint intervals 3 times a week. So now I'm getting more fat loss, because when you do HIIT type workouts, you actually burn calories long after you have finished your workout, which is crucial when you are really trying to lose fat and lose weight. So you also need to be lifting. So don't just be doing cardio. Don't just be doing HIIT workouts, and never do HIIT workouts 2 days in a row. That is a big no-no. So moving on to number 4 is starving or eating the wrong food. So a lot of times, like I know when a lot of people get stressed, they eat. When I get stressed, I don't eat. This has been a very stressful deployment. And so I haven't eaten as much as I should. And so sometimes like I will end up skipping lunch and don't even mean to. It's just, I'm not hungry and my body is like, whatever, but that is not good for you. A lot of people think that when you skip meals, you lose weight. Yeah, it's true. I've done it before. I got so stressed that like in 6 weeks, I lost like 17 pounds, which was crazy. I wasn't working out or anything. I just didn't eat. And that's not healthy for your body. You will gain it back just like that. You also need to eat after you work out. And you need to eat right. So after I lift weights, I come home after the gym, and within 30 minutes, I drink a whey protein shake. That fuels my body back up, and it helps my muscles repair themselves so that they can work, so that I get more defined muscles. I mean, guys, I have like definition that like blows my mind in my arms and my shoulders. I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, I have like killer shoulders and arms. But you want to make sure that you are fueling your body with the right foods, fruits and vegetables, high protein, limited fats, but you want the good fats. Because when you're working out and stuff, your body breaks your muscle down into amino acids that it converts into glucose. And so you want to avoid eating refined, processed foods, and aim, like I said, you want to have a good mix of carbs, protein, fats, healthy fats. You don't ever want to like cut one out or cut the other out. Like you need a well-balanced, and you can always like follow your macros and figure out how many carbs you need, how many protein, how much fat, and go that route. So you want to make sure that you're eating right, and do not skip meals. And guys, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm human, and sometimes I do skip meals, and I don't mean to, but it happens. Number 5 is not enough Z's. You're not getting enough sleep. Guys, this is crucial. I've said it I don't know how many times in this video, but this deployment has been stressful and I don't sleep very well some nights. But adequate sleep will actually allow your muscles to recover. So without an adequate night's sleep, you cannot exercise at full intensity. Your body just will not allow you to, because it hasn't been rested. It hasn't rested enough to be able to come back and go full force. So sleep also helps mitigate stress. So like I told you, I've been stressed, I haven't been sleeping. It's like a vicious cycle for me. But stress reduces cortisol levels, and that is not good. That's when you start retaining weight in areas that you don't want to. So you should aim for 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. But that is customizable. Some people need 10 hours of sleep a night. I can usually do about 7 and be just fine. I can wake up just fine. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, and make sure that you are relaxed enough that when you go to sleep, you're getting a restful night's sleep. You're not tossing and turning all night. So my final one is a protein deficient diet. If you are not getting enough protein and you're lifting weights, protein is actually essential to help your body recover from training and helps repair sore muscles. That's why I tell you, I drink a whey protein shake after I work out. I also drink one in the afternoon as an afternoon snack to give me added protein. But a protein-rich diet helps to increase the fat metabolism in your body, so you're burning fat at a higher pace than you would be if you had a protein-deficient diet. So since you burn more calories while digesting, and protein takes longer to break down, so your body burns up to 30% of calories consumed from protein during the digestion process. So load up in every meal, even breakfast. In breakfast, I eat the equivalent of, I think it's 4 egg whites, which is 30 grams of protein. And I just buy the egg white cartons and I add a little salt and pepper, and that is my breakfast. So I'm adding protein to my breakfast, which is crucial, so that my muscles are actually working, so that I get more defined muscles and I'm burning fat at the same time. So those are my 6 tips. I hope they were helpful, because they helped me in realizing what I need to do to lose that fat and weight that I want to lose. So if this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you for taking the time to watch. And I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.